All Might asks, "Kid, will you be willing to be the next successor of my quark?" Gohan looks at him. Hang on. Gohan looks at him for a second and says, "No, I'm good." All Might's like, wait. Yeah, Gohan just turned down the quark. All Might says, "Wait, why won't you take the quark? You'll become much stronger." He says, "Boost my power level by like 300, 400. I could boost mine like 500 in a day." All Might is stunned at what Gohan just said. Gohan says, anyways, see you later, Mr. Might. All Might, he shrinks down and says, wait. He looks at him, having to look down now. He says, yeah? Could you really do me a favor and keep that secret? He says, why? Because there's a certain villain that if he gets his hands on my quark, it could literally mean an apocalypse. He says, oh. Might I ask who this guy is? He says, no. It's gonna get way too deep for you. He says, oh, is fighting a Bugman way too deep? No, All Might's like, what? He's like, what? No, never mind. No, not till you won't, no. You're not gonna be able to see him until he decides to show himself. Gohan says, I've already got a tracking on him. I think I know where he is. All Might, realizing, wait, this kid could probably find him. Yes. Stupid cat. Anyways. Coffee. So, Gohan, he says, yeah, I got a tracking on him, I think. Is he the guy that's stronger than you? All Might says, wait, he's stronger than me. He says, do you know where he is? Yeah, I think in a dockyard district just that way. Pointing off towards the dockyard district. All Might's like, oh god. Been searching the wrong places the entire time. Gohan asks, if you need my assistance, I can help out anytime you need me. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna be at the orphanage, really. Until UA happens. Noted. Anyways, the two-part Gohan is extremely curious as to why All Might fears this guy. I mean, you can tell, higher power level than All Might. He just has to go check it out for himself. Heads down to the Dark District. Goes directly to the power level. All for one. He just chillin'. All of a sudden, a kid just pops up out of nowhere. Not exactly like instant transmission. Like, you can see after images of him running in. You know, he's kind of looking around. All for one, confused, he says, "How did you get in?" He says, "Oh, I knocked that guy out at the front door." "You mean Dobby?" "Oh, that's his name? Burn victim, leather jacket." All for one goes, "Yep, that's him." "How did you manage to knock him out?" He says, "Mobius nerve, the base of the neck. One strikes, anyone's down." See, he says, All for one does. He's like, interesting. Why did you come to me? In all honesty, I just came to scout you out, see how strong you are. You seem pretty strong. He says, I'm not even fully healed yet from mine and All Might's last fight. Yeah, and I can see why All Might's scared of you. All Might's scared, is he? Go on. Yeah. Yeah, he's scared. Interesting. So how did you find me? Gohan says, I can sense energies, as in people's location and how strong they are. What's that quark's name? He says, Gohan trying to think of a name off the bat, just radar. He says, okay. And that speed you displayed. Oh, that's just speed. That's it. He goes, that's it? Speed? Yes, speed. You better be careful when you're talking around police. That might not translate well. Stupid cat. Gohan says, I'm well aware. Give me a second. Gohan says, I know. All for one asks, so, how did you end up with 2 quarks? Gohan says, oh no, I have 5. All Might are like, not All Might, All for one, he's like, oh fuck, my kid came back for his child support. He says, may I ask of your name? He says, Son Gohan. Okay, at least the kid ain't claiming to be mine. That's what All for one thinks. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Then All for one asks, so, exactly why did you come here? Gohan says, in all honesty, sizing you up to All Might. What? Yeah. All for one, he's all like, this fucking kid. He's got balls on him, I'll give him that. All for one stands up and says, how am I to size compared to All Might? He says, you're taller. More muscle mass, definitely more ki. Yeah. See, you'd win in a fight right about now. Barely, though. All for one, he's like, Have you come to give me that information? Or, he says, no, I'm sizing you both up, see who's stronger so I can fight them. He says, oh, so you've come to size me up. Gohan says, yeah, yep, yeah, in all honesty, yeah, I did. He says, bad mistake, kid. As All Might, All for One, he begins to rush forward. Really, really fast. Gohan. He could see him coming for days. Okay, just before, literally waited until All for One's fist is just right there, behind him, with his own speed. All for One. He says, actually, tags Gohan with something. Gohan wanted to see how hard he can hit. Now, he tagged him with a quark erasing technique. Some kind of quark erasing quark. Gohan says, what was that? He says, your quark is erased. As he, bolts forward. Gohan zips around behind him again. All for One stops. If he had eyes, he's kind of blinking like, what the fuck? Turns around and says, hits him with the quark again. Says, that should do it. As he rushes forward again. Gohan, right behind him again. All for One, he is getting furious, confused, and very, very, very pissed. He says, kid, how many quarks do you have? Gohan says, ooh, each ability on their own is able to become a quark. But I shall demonstrate. He demonstrates his speed, strength, sensing, speed, strength, agility. His ki, and then he demonstrates Super Saiyan. Yeah, he demonstrates Super Saiyan. Go. Yeah. All for One can just feel the air pressure changing as he's climbing in power. And climbing and climbing and climbing. To All for One, this kid is literally God. Like, his power would be unmatched for hundreds of years. As Gohan said, anyways, I'm bored. Peace. He takes off. He gets home. The foster parent, she's so fucking drug out over paperwork and trying to make sure the kids get something to eat. Make sure even Gohan gets something to eat. Oh yeah, and this girl kept following him. Him home. She's blonde. Forgot what color her eyes are. Little pointy teeth. You guys know who? Then, But if you don't, well, you'll see later. You'll see. Gohan says, what should I call her? Not Miss Mikasa, that just confuse people. just calls her Mrs. Head. No, no, I'm not calling her that. He just comes up, says her name, saying her name. He's like, Miss So-and-so, how are you doing today? She says, I'm doing fine. Now please, leave me to my paperwork. He says, yes, ma'am. Have a nice day. She goes, you too, Gohan. Anyways, he goes to his room, checks up on Koda. Koda's all like, hey, Gohan, where were you all day? He says, I kinda got caught up in some stuff. He says, what kind of stuff? Gohan says, it's fine. It's nothing much, just a villain attack, that's all. He says, okay, oh my god, are you okay? He says, I'm fine, calm down. Gohan then, says, how was your day, Koda? Koda, he's had a better day today than most days. He actually got breakfast, lunch, and he might possibly get dinner, too. Hey, quietly, dickhead. It's my brother. So, yeah, Gohan. Yeah, that night, Koda didn't get dinner. Gohan did, but not Koda. And Gohan decides, yeah, Koda needs it. Koda gets dinner tonight. Could you literally rustle that fucking rapper any louder? Don't test me. Fair point. So, they go to sleep. Anyways, Koda, after dinner, they all take showers in their shady-ass bathrooms and go to sleep. Gohan wakes up to something raking across his wrist. It's not cutting his skin, but he could tell it was sharp. Takes the flashlight from under his pillow. Bing! High beams, practically. Right in the girl's face. Blonde-haired, pointy little teeth. Yeah, her. Gohan says, who are you? She goes, Himukutoga? He goes, why are you trying to slit my wrist? She says, I kinda like seeing people's blood. Gohan goes, you're weird. She goes, why won't your wrist cut if she's trying to continue to cut it? Gohan says, I don't know, maybe because my skin, maybe it's my quirk. She says, oh, that's boring. But then again, that could also be a complete lie. She says, then why hasn't your skin split? That's between me and me. No one else. What if I were to cut the little kid over there? Gohan gets up, standing over her. Complete intimidation factor. He says, if you touch that kid, I will have no hesitation to harm you, regardless of what's between your legs. She says, okay, noted. Koda, kind of hearing a slight ruckus, he sits up, like, Gohan. He looks over and says, It's okay, buddy. Go back to sleep. He says, I won't let her. He says, on it. Points at Toga. Makes a gesturing finger to follow him. Himiko. She follows him. You know, he goes to get a glass of water. He says, yeah, I don't really care who you are. If you touch that little kid, I will proceed to send you straight to Kami's. Kami, God. She goes, oh, you're not one of those types, are you? He says, no. She says, oh, then why did you use his name like that? Because it's the closest representation of what I'm going to do to you if you touch that kid. Himiko's all like, whoa, no need to get too violent, he says. Then conceal the knife. Next time we go in there, he's gonna have his eyes open next time. She properly conceals the knife. She goes back in, she's leaning in by the door frame. He gets Koda a nice glass of water. Well, as nice as it can be. Koda gets a drink, and yeah, takes the cup back into the kitchen. He says, anyways, my name is Son Gohan. Could you creak those boards any louder?
Kinda can't help it.
Fatty.
Not fat, floorboards are just weak.
Yeah, they seem weak when they're under them thunder thighs.
Who's talking?
So, Gohan. As these two talk for a minute, the headmistress of, not the headmistress, that just sounds weird. The head honcho, the lady. She hears Gohan talking to someone. Gohan. Fucking Kirishio. Gohan. He's talking to Himiko. Himiko's listening. She's, telling him things too. The head honcho lady, she comes in. She says, looking around for a second, she's like, what's going on? Notices the girl, Gohan. Same age. And they're the same age. She looks at Gohan for a second and says, I don't know. I really don't care. Just make sure you wrap that. Gohan says, oh, no, that's not my intention. She says, that's what every teenage boy says. Gohan, shaking his head. Himiko, she's flustered up like, why? Well, Gohan, yeah, he's flustered up too. My feet are cold. So, Gohan, he says, anyways, yeah, I think it's best you get out of here. I've got school tomorrow. She says, oh, what school do you go to? So-and-so high school. I had to say so-and-so because I don't really know the name of any high-end middle schools in Japan. But yeah, it's a high-end school. She goes, oh. Yeah, it was the closest school that, would accept me. She says, oh, I see. Gohan, he says, you gotta go. She says, shit. She says, slight problem. He says, what? Last night I had to sleep in a dumpster. I beg your pardon? She says, yeah, I had to sleep in a dumpster last night. He says, and why? My parents dumped me, kicked me out of the house because of my weird quirk. And no child orphanage centers would take me. Yeah. He says, damn. Ah, fuck. Gohan's kind-heartedness is, he's aware of the danger she is to Koda, but his kind heart is starting to get the best of him. Gohan says, fine. You can have my bed tonight. She says, really? He says, yeah. She's, thanking him. Anyways, they go to the room. She crawls in bed. He just sits down on the opposite wall, watching her. Her next move. She gets him sleep. As she gets him sleep, he's up all night, watching her every move. Slight little giggle in her sleep here and there. But other than that, she is dead silent, dead motionless. Stretch. So, it's about to break a day. Himiko, she wakes up early. And she's looking around. She was probably expecting to wake up in a dumpster. Nope, she woke up in a bed. She was like, wait, this is real, right? He says, yeah. She says, huh. Okay, wow, this is actually pretty comfortable. And she, cuddles back down into the bed. Gohan's like, off. She's like, and she gets off. Yeah, I'm gonna take this downstairs real quick. Give me a second. Gotta put my hair back up. Yeah, where I'm at, it gets a little cold in the mornings. Shit. So, Himiku says, Gohan asks, do you go to any school, or... She says, no. Only have elementary documents, that's it. I tried enrolling my entire 7th grade year, but... no address, they wouldn't take me. And after 8th grade, if there's... And at 8th grade, if there's no documents on you... 7th... Well, yeah. Oh? Is it Vasim Taifa? Oh. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. So, he says, oh my. Don't have school. Huh. We should actually take this to, the head honcho. Hiro. Yeah, Mrs. Hiro. That's her name. Miss Hiro. He says, yeah, we need to take this to Miss Hiro immediately. She says, no. Gohan says, we have to. This, you need a place to stay. Gohan says, like, right now, come on. You know, she's scared and fearful about it, but Miss Hiro is hearing her situation. You know, she's looking over resources immediately to determine, can we take another kid? And I'm gonna leave it right there, because I'm running out of space. So if you guys have something to say, or don't like or do like the video, down there, you know what to do. Remember, you get a face reveal at 80 subscribers. Get there. Later, guys.